Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA, Crystal W Online. Okay, there we go. Crystal W Online, YouTube Girly, Pro Beauty Wholesale, all those different brands, you guys. I am working today in the salon. As you guys know, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So I opened my books for today, and we are going to work on just a couple clients, nothing too fancy. Nothing too, well, you know, it's always fancy, but you know, we're just gonna get to it. So my first client, she just took some braids out, and in the process of getting the braids, as you guys all know, a lot of like wax or edge control, like there's so many different things that are used to make the braids look really, really nice, and make the hair nice and, you know, laid down. So it leaves behind a ton of buildup when you're done. Now, this part of what I'm going to say to you guys doesn't apply to what I'm doing right now. But if this does happen to you, I'm going to give you guys a couple pro tips of what to do to help when it's time for your wash day. Because not everybody is going to take braids out and go into a relaxer. Most times, you might be natural and you're just going straight into your wash day. Other times, it could be you're going back into another set of braids or another protective style. But the buildup is still there. And it can be, it's a good amount of buildup, because remember, especially if it's wax, like the hair wax, that definitely leaves behind a ton of residue. It is like gloopy hair grease that never comes out. And if you know what I'm saying, put some fire emojis in that chat, because that is definitely going to put you in a place where you understand exactly what I'm saying. So first things first, what I'm doing is I'm just going through and I'm gently combing through or brushing with a paddle brush through her hair to break up that braid pattern, because no matter if it's wax or not, that braid pattern, if not reset or even just kind of like maneuvered in any way, shape, or form, once the hair gets wet, it locks into that shape. And that is how a lot of you get tangling, because you've had those braids in, or you've had that sewing in for 5 months, 3 months, 2 months, a year. You know, no one's here to judge. However long you've had it in, and then you go and take it out. And when you go and take it out, your hair is going to remember exactly what pattern it was in, and it's going to mimic that pattern the moment it gets wet. So the worst thing that you can do is to leave it in the position that it's in and not go through and brush that hair out and start to detangle or even just manipulate that shape that the hair has remembered for so long. So that's pro tip number one. Just make sure that you go through and just, you know, use a paddle brush or a wide tooth comb. I prefer a paddle brush only because it's a little more gentle and the hair kind of glides through it a little easier. Whereas the wide tooth comb, you traditionally want to go straight into the roots, and then it just starts to become like, it's almost like you're ripping your hair out in a sense. So a paddle brush works great for that. Now, before I give you guys the rest of the tips, I need everybody to hit that thumbs up button for me if you are new here and you haven't already hit the thumbs up button coming in. Please go ahead and do so. It's imperative that you guys do that. Why? Because that tells YouTube to keep showing my channel to new viewers, to keep showing my channel to people who probably don't even know that I exist in regards to Elite Hair Care, who probably have no clue that there's someone out there that actually does give hair care tips and trips for the free 99. Hello, come on now. And sharing is caring, you guys. So I need everybody to go and hit that thumbs up button. For those of you that are over on my Crystal W channel watching live, same thing for you. You're not excluded. I traditionally don't stream on my Crystal W channel, which now I have multiple devices, so that's why I'm doing it. Hi, Grace. So you guys have, you know, some people over on Crystal W, and then of course for all of my longtime viewers, my newbies, welcome to Crystal W Online, as well as Elite Hair Care. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get started on her relaxer service. Another thing, shameless plug, that I just wanted to mention, we do have our Elite exclusive week sales going on the Elite Hair Care website, where for today's deal, all of our Elite Hair Care products are 25% off. No code is needed. And then on our Crystal W site, we actually have a mega sale going on, a huge sale going on over there, where everything on Crystal W, excluding my daughter's fundraiser products, is $9 or less. So everything over there is $9 or less. Like all of our Le Pure scents, for those of you that love the Le Pure scents, the Super Scent, which is the big bottle, those are $9. The fragrance oils, those are $6. The samples, those are $4. We have so much stuff over there. Our Elite Eats products, those are $9. All of the Glow collection, all of our Pretty V products, those are $9. So you guys jump over to Crystal W online and shop the sale. I told you guys, Elite Exclusive Week is always one of the weeks where we pull out everything. Between my birthday and the exclusive week, that is the two biggest sale weeks in our entire year, outside of course, our anniversary sale too. So you guys jump over on both sites, EliteHairCareUSA.com or CrystalWOnline.com, and you'll be able to take advantage of both sales. And no code is needed on either side. Also, for those of you that don't know, my daughters are going to Rome, and to fund their Rome trip, I gave them the task of creating and actually executing a business of their own. Because as parents, we want to give them everything we can. That's not really the problem. But you want to also teach them work ethic. You want to teach them that not everything is just going to be handed to them. And I also want to teach them to be entrepreneurs. I'm not raising my children to work for other people. And no shame to anyone who works for someone else, because everyone is not an entrepreneur. That's fine. Okay? Everyone is not made to be a chief. Everybody is not made to be a doctor. Everybody's not made to be a lawyer. That's fine. Okay? But I am raising my daughters the way that I choose to raise them, and I want them to love that realm, or that sense of wanting to be an entrepreneur. And should they choose to go another direction, that is their choice. But this project was really exciting for them because it was right up their alley. So they came up with their own business, which is making custom epoxy domino sets and coasters. And they literally took this by the horns. They tested it multiple times, of course, at my expense. So they've tested the epoxies. They've really they've done like 4 trials, and we've thrown away a ton of product. But they finally got it down packed. They're in love with the final product. And it was right on time because they knew that their deadline was the Elite Exclusive Week. So now it's live and in full effect. And all of the proceeds from the sales is going to go to their Rome trip in regards to paying for it, because they're on a payment plan for this trip. So between them doing all the fundraiser opportunities at school, which that was another requirement for them, if they want to go on this trip, they still have to, they still have to raise that money. Okay. And, whatever they raise is 100% going to go towards their trip. So they're doing fundraisers through school, and then they created their business now. So they have orders that they actually have to finish tomorrow to ship out on Monday, for those of you that have already ordered. And those are also available on Crystal W online. So the link for everything that you guys heard me mentioning is in the description box, you guys. You don't have to go and search any links. Everything is down there for you. It's literally clickable. All you got to do is click it. Okay? All right, so let's get back into these pro tips for those of you that might have just taken out braids, or you might have just taken out a sew-in, or rope twist, or crochet, or whatever style you had. And the person, or when it was done, you utilize wax or a lot of grease or something like that, and the hair really has that buildup on it. Now, I'm doing a relaxer to my client. If you guys notice, when I'm putting the relaxer on, I'm not going all the way to the root right away, because I know that she just took braids out, and any form of manipulation at the scalp can cause aggravation, right? So I'm making sure that I give myself enough space to get the relaxer in the right areas and then go back and process it at the end, because we all know that the roots is going to process the fastest. That is where your heat zone is. Now, if she wasn't getting a relaxer and this was a situation where she had a ton of buildup, I want you guys to go ahead and get a pen and a piece of paper, because I'm going to give you guys the actual recipe to easily get the buildup out before you start your full wash day. Okay? So when everybody has their pen or everybody has what it is that they're going to use to take their note, maybe you're going to do a mental note. When you have that, go ahead and put a fire emoji in the chat, and then I'll break it down for you really quickly and easily. Yeah, but you do realize when they started would be good just for experience. Absolutely. And I don't need to realize it, I know it. All right, so when you guys are ready, go ahead and put that fire emoji in the chat for me, please. It's over 300 of you on here, so we're going to also add that when you're ready, please hit that thumbs up button. It's free. It costs nothing. Put that thumbs up button up there. Okay, hit that thumbs up. I think you can also double tap your screen and it will thumbs up for you. There's 254 people on here, but yet there's only 61 thumbs up. So we're going to get to at minimum 100 thumbs up before I can give out the rest of these tips. That's the one thing that I ask. It's free. I don't ask you guys to do anything else. Of course, shop the sale. You guys know I'm a retail brand. You know, shop my daughter's products, all that good stuff. But for the information, the only thing I ask is that you guys do that thumbs up for me and be interactive in the chat, because that helps my YouTube channel. Thank you to everybody over on Crystal W for hitting that thumbs up button, because Crystal W is also another channel of mine. If you're not already subscribed to my Crystal W channel, that is my personal channel. That is also my business building channel. That is the channel you guys definitely want to go and thumbs up and subscribe to. All right, we're at 77, so we're just going to keep moving. I'm waiting for those thumbs up. We got to be at 100, which is really easy. I mean, it's over 200 of you on here, so it don't take much. Thank you, last name Broadwater, or last part of your username, Broadwater. All right, we're at 83. In the meantime, I'm about to get into 100. Who's ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow? If you do celebrate Thanksgiving, who is ready? Who's ready to go gain 70 pounds and know that you should have gotten that weight loss success program that's on my Elite Hair Care, not my Elite Hair Care, my Crystal W site right now for $14 for the full program. You better jump on there, pay that $14, so when you're done eating and gouging, because that's what we're going to call it, we're all going to do it. Then you know by the next day we're going to start this intermittent fast. We're not starting in January. We're starting the day after Thanksgiving. So you can eat what you want, and then you're going to fast and get rid of it. See how it works? And it's on the Crystal W site right now for $14 for the entire instructional program. Like, come on. I made it super duper easy because I know everybody is going to overeat tomorrow. Everybody is going to overdrink tomorrow. Except for the slide this way from me. Except for those of you... Yep, just like that. Those of you who have to work because you're in retail, but listen, that don't stop us from overeating at 2 o'clock, because we know that we're going to sleep it off and then we're going to get back up and eat again. Some of you are going to be eating Thanksgiving dinner for the next 4 weeks. That is fine. Like my mother, she is notorious for it. She makes other meals from the leftover meals. We don't go to her house after Thanksgiving. All right, we're at 91. Crystal, is she getting a relaxer? Her hair looks straight already. Yes, she's getting a relaxer. She already is relaxed, but she has new growth. So what we're doing is handling the new growth. So the relaxer will not be extended past the new growth. I lost 140 pounds, won't be overeating, LOL. We say that. If you cook, you're going to be tasting everything. If your family members come over, they're going to entice you to eat it. Or they're going to sit there, as we know, most African American homes. Girl, why you not eating? You want to die to something? And then all of a sudden you start telling yourself, I can just eat a little piece of cake. It's fine. You have so much left over in the fridge that you can't help but eat it. I love you using the silicone brush. No product gets wasted. No, I am a Cancer, honey. I do not like waste. I am frugal with everything. Believe that. No. I won't be wasting much of anything. And plus, I mean, I hate to see stylists who literally plaster on the relaxer. Like, why? That means you have no control. All right, so we finally got to 100 with over 300 people watching. Look at you guys on the live being active. All right, so let's get into the other tips for those of you that might be dealing with buildup on your hair after taking out braids or protective style. So if you are getting a relaxer right after taking your braids or protective style out, at that point, the only thing that you really need to do is make sure that you at least brush through the ends and gently brush through the root, not even the root, about maybe half an inch to an inch away from the root. Now, if you know that you are extremely sensitive when it comes on to getting your relaxers, you might want to wait about a week after you take your protective style out before you get your relaxer done. Okay, so that's for my relaxer people, right? Now, if you are not relaxed and you are natural and this is happening to you, the first part of the recipe is we're going to do what we call a dry shampoo. Now, I don't want you guys to get this mixed up with an actual product that is a dry shampoo. They actually have a product called dry shampoo. When I say dry shampoo, we are going to be using our Elite Clarify, which is our gentle cleansing shampoo that is also sulfate free. You're going to use that on the hair while it is dry, okay? And when I say that, I mean you're going to pour a little more than you'd normally use on your hair on wash day. Where? Right here? Right there? You okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. What was I saying? I just lost the train of thought. Lord. Oh, yes. So you're going to pour about double what you'd normally use when you do your wash day into your hand. And you are going to apply it to the ends of the hair all the way to the roots while the hair is still dirty and oily. Do not wet the hair, okay? If you wet the hair, even at any point with a leave-in conditioner, because leave-in conditioner is water-based, okay? That will also lock in those oils. So a lot of you like to go take your braids out and then you want to rush to go and put leave-in conditioner on your hair because you are so afraid of breakage or anything else. You okay? On that same spot? Okay. Can you give me 2 seconds? Let me just put the back part on. Okay. Leave-in conditioner also can cause a lot of tangling because it is a water-based product. Now, it's not to say that if your hair is super tangled, which it really shouldn't be, because if you had taken your braids out the right way, and when I say the right way, I mean you took your braids out and you combed through your hair as you were taking them out, this would not be a problem. I need you guys to get into the mindset of stop being afraid of shedding. Okay, stop being afraid of a little bit of tangling. You losing a couple strands of hair is not going to kill you. I don't know why you guys think that you're protecting your hair by the finger detangling or barely detangling as it is. That's not protecting your hair because guess what? That strand is going to fall out regardless of what you think. Okay, Mama, you just this part? Yeah. I'll be right back, you guys. Come on, let me bring that with me. I process one side, one part first, and then I go to the next. And then I can go finish the front. Front isn't bothering me.
Not really, but I can feel it getting ready to start.
Very, very roots.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you. I bet you got it.
Yeah. I can process the seeds. Girl, this is long. Obviously.
Oh, just like it's you know, good processing everything. It's just one of them out here watching how they all the little bits and circumstances.
Sorry.
It's just all the independent business.
I'm at work. That's what's called working weekly life.
That's right.
You have to encounter these problems.
That's right.
The t-shirt too, but it's called cancer. Breathing air at this point called cancer.
Mm.
Hello? Hey. It's okay.
Shouldn't be ready.
Here where? No, no,
All right, you guys.
Um, I'm here. I'm looking for. Yeah, you saying she's going to She's like, wait a minute. She said she was waiting for him.
Hold on, you guys.
I don't think I'm
So I'm gonna bring you guys to the back with me. So we just rinsed out her relaxer. Better? Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm just gonna put you guys here, only because I'm using a different tripod. So the camera's gonna be moving for a second while I put you guys there. Okay, there you go. So you should be able to see now. Can I do a hot oil treatment and protein treatment the same day? You can, yes. Do you need to? No. If you need to do a protein, I would just say to do the protein. Because you're really doing two different things that really isn't something that I would do together. Honestly, one treatment will suffice. So I would say to I probably say do the protein treatment before the hot oil treatment, and then do your hot oil treatment on the next washer. So for the hot oil treatment, I went over what products to use, which is our Goddess Hair Repair Serum. That is awesome for hot oil treatments. It's definitely going to help you, especially if you are one who has issues with alopecia or your hair is thinning, hair loss. The Goddess Hair Repair Serum as a hot oil treatment is amazing for that. Amazing. We all need to teach our children how and when to start their own business. Absolutely. You know, let's be honest. We were taught to be a working class. And the other cultures, we don't have to say who, but most of the other cultures were taught to be entrepreneurs, to be in higher paid positions from a young age. We were taught to rob Peter, pay Paul with it, go borrow it from Jackie, and then go back and ask Paul, can we borrow some more?
Or just go do the straight college thing and it don't even work out like
Yep.
it's supposed to.
Go to college, accumulate $80,000 in debt.
And they ain't even making $80,000 a year.
Exactly. There you go. So, you know, I'm not saying to not go to college. I would definitely say, you okay? Oh, I would definitely say college is definitely important. I thought you were talking about your hair. But, you know, I found out later in life that college was not my start point. Not to say that I won't be going back, because I did. I went back for cosmetic chemistry at the right time. I'm a person that everything happens at the right time, at the right place. It's not going to be at the same time for everybody, right? So I would never say, you know, don't go to college or anything like that. But I'm a believer that, you know, you do things at the right timing, and God's timing is the right timing. So sometimes, you know, like me, I accumulated almost $60,000 in debt, and about 60% of what I accumulated wasn't even what I'm using right now in life, you know? So definitely think about that when you're making, you know, life decisions for your children. I want my children to know that working for someone isn't going to always be the best way for them. I want them to learn to make money for themselves. And of course, my goal right now is generational wealth, which I'm going to get back to the pro tips in just a moment, you guys. I just need to say this. My thought process in life now is about building generational wealth, leaving behind a legacy that my children can build on, because most other cultures do that. We don't. And I'll give you an example, you know, and it's true. The Chinese, if you notice, 90% of them are in the minds of an entrepreneur, and then they use us as their market. Okay? White people, same thing. Their mind is, you know, they start their children out early with buying a home, buying actual assets that appreciate and not depreciate at the beginning. I'm using the normalizing shampoo, you guys, and I'm cocktailing it with our biotin shampoo. The biotin shampoo is a strengthening shampoo. If you don't know anything about biotin, biotin is also a great for the antioxidants, the vitamins, because biotin is B7. That's the B7 vitamin. That's one of the Bs. It's great specifically for fine textured and medium textured hair, no matter if you are natural or relaxed. It is also amazing for those of you who are experiencing hair loss or hair breakage. Okay? So definitely, you know, there's nothing wrong with cocktailing our products. And if you guys notice, I use more of the normalizer or neutralizer than I did the biotin shampoo, because the most important part is the neutralizing. I need to restore the hair back to its natural pH. But I still want to make sure that I'm giving the hair what it needs while the cuticle is open. Okay. So let's get back to the pro tips for those of you that have wax buildup or product buildup on your hair, and you need to figure out what to do from here. So we've already started with using the Elite Clarify as a dry shampoo on the hair while it is still dirty, while it is still in its I did nothing to it form. And remember, we talked about not wetting the hair before you do this, because the moment that hair touches water, it is now going to lock that buildup in. Any type of oily buildup, the moment the water touches it, it is now locking it in, because the oil molecule is heavier than the water molecule. The water molecule cannot extract oil all by itself. Okay? It cannot extract oil all by itself. I need everybody who's sitting watching to hit that thumbs up button, please. Okay? So that's what happens when you put the water over the oil. You've now created a barrier for the oil, which is why the hair traditionally is still oily after you've washed it 19 times. Okay? Now, I want to give you guys a difference right now. I did a relaxer to my client who's here right now. So there is no oil buildup because the barrier for her hair was the relaxer. The relaxer itself can remove or extract oils from the hair. It can extract products from the hair, because relaxer is also a form of hair remover if you use it the wrong way. Okay? I give the honesty, because a lot of you think that it's, she just, you know, she just want people to get a relax. No, I give the good and the bad. Okay? Now, I want to show you guys something. Again, transparency. This is the hair that came out after the relaxer. This is normal. It could even be more than this, because she had her hair braided up. Her hair was in a protective style. This is hair that should have shed all by itself, no matter if it was in a style or not. But when it is in a style, it cannot shed. So it won't happen until the moment you let the hair free. And now you are manipulating it, and anything that was supposed to shed now has the ability to do so. So this is not what I would call excessive shedding, especially after taking out braids. Excessive shedding is a week or two after you've taken the braids out and you've washed your hair the first time, you've detangled it. If you're still having clumps of hair coming out like this a week after or 2 weeks after, that is excessive shedding. Okay? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse her again. I was just waiting on the sink to declog itself because it moves very slow. Hold on, you guys. And I want to make sure that when I rinse her ends, there's no relaxer residue or even the shampoo residue touching the ends. Okay. So we just did 2 normalizers, and then we also did a cocktail with the second normalizer. Okay? So right now her hair is not oily because the relaxer helped to get rid of a lot of the buildup. But on the opposite end, if you have a situation where you are natural, because this is traditionally who has the biggest problem, where you're natural and you have that buildup. The easiest thing to do is to do the dry shampoo first, and then you can go ahead and clarify again regularly, and then you can go into your traditional wash day. Now, here is an exception to this rule. And I'm asking you guys, and I want you guys to type it in the chat. If you have a ton of oils on the hair or wax on the hair, even though you've extracted most of it, would you use the the Moist Me collection, the Low Porosity collection, or the Hair Repair or B7 collection? Which collection would you use for your wash day if you're coming from a place of a ton of buildup from the braids or whatever it is that was in your hair? I want you guys to type in the chat, which collection would you use if you're natural and low porosity? Which one would you use? Sarah said B7 or Hair Repair. Thank you. Second Chance said B7. Good. Let's wait on a couple more people. And B7 is a biotin collection, you guys, just so everybody is understanding of what I mean when I say B7. That's the biotin collection. All right. B7. Okay, great. I'm glad you guys said that, because here's the thing. If you have a lot of wax buildup or oil buildup on the hair, 99% of the time, moisture at this wash day is not going to be a problem. You will have no problem with moisture during this wash day, because you are coming from a place where the hair has so much buildup from wax and oil that it is already heavy. So why would you go and moisturize again on this wash day? It's a no. Okay? So you want to use something that's going to combat a lot of that moisture, because it doesn't really need the moisture, it needs the strength. So that is when we would use either our Hair Repair or our biotin collection, one or the other. Then on your next wash day, which is like 2 to 3 weeks later, you can go back into your moisture. Okay? So just keep that in mind, you guys, when you're making decisions on what products to use that day, especially for those of you that might have a lot of buildup on the hair from product that was used for your protective style. I was going to use cool water. Okay? So I'm rinsing out the conditioner, which I use some of our biotin hair mask, which is our deep fortifying mask. So I'm rinsing her for her final rinse with cool/cold water. Thank you, Grace, for answering her question, because I didn't get a chance to go back and look at it. Go ahead and sit in my chair. When you tell my client she can come. Okay, well, go ahead and sit for me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shampoo my client. And then we're going to actually be waving her today. And her waves literally take a few minutes. I think I take longer doing the waves than it takes for her to actually dry. Okay, Mama, come on back for me. So we do what we call comb waves on her. So what we're going to do is go ahead and rinse down the previous wave. Push back in the bowl. Are you itchy? Yes. Okay, so she's itchy. Of course, that's more than expected because she had the spritz and the dry wave. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna create a cocktail for her itchiness, but I'm also gonna clarify her at the same time. Okay, so I'm using our Elite Clarify Gentle Cleansing Shampoo, and I'm going to cocktail that with our Soothe and Balance pre-treatment. Okay, so the Soothe and Balance pre-treatment is a scalp treatment that can be used for itchiness, for those of you that have any scalp congestion. And by scalp congestion, the different scalp situations, dandruff, psoriasis, dermatitis, those different things. And I'm going to literally put them in my hands and mix them together. That's what we call cocktailing. And then I'm going to use that as my first shampoo because number one, it's going to help to soothe the itch or reduce the itch. Number two, it's also going to help cleanse the hair and the scalp. So we're doing one process in two. Or two processes in one. Sorry, I said that backwards. And the Soothe and Balance pre-treatment contains zinc, which is amazing for people who are dealing with any form of autoimmune issues that affect the hair, high blood pressure, thyroid, diabetes, lupus, all those different things. It is great for those people, like anyone who's dealing with any blood disorders, even though it's not really a disorder, but high blood pressure, hypertension. Like all of that is good when you're using the Soothe and Balance because this is definitely going to help, especially that zinc that it contains. Now back here, where I did see a good amount of buildup, I'm just going to add a little Soothe and Balance directly. And I'm making sure that there is no itch from here forward. Better? Okay. All right, come on back for me. Now we are using warm water when we're rinsing her. Melly, no, I haven't seen any, but you can send any inquiries or comments, you can send them to our customer service if you use phone support at elitehaircareusa.com. Okay, so for her main shampoo, which is her treatment shampoo, I'm going to use our Hair Repair and Restoration 2.0 shampoo. So this will be the treatment shampoo. Now, because she's fine textured and she has short hair, I'm only going to do 2 shampoos. More than that is really not required unless the hair was really, really dirty or had a lot of buildup on it, which it didn't. And then, you know, I know a lot of people look at it like, ooh, that scratch feels so good. But this is also to help stimulate that blood flow. Okay, blood flow is also a big part of hair growth and hair repair. Hence the reason why people who traditionally are dealing with high blood pressure that is out of control or any blood-borne issues, let me say it that way, that their hair traditionally isn't in the best state because it affects the actual flow of the blood. So the follicles could be deprived where they're not getting good blood flow, and that also can help induce a lot of alopecia issues outside of, just genetics. The name of what I'm using, I just gave. It's the Hair Repair and Restoration Shampoo. So everything that I use, I actually give the name right before I use it. Okay, and then for her conditioner, we're going to stay within the same collection. So we're going to use the Hair Repair and Restoration 2.0 conditioner. Okay, a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. She's fine in texture. And once my clients are under the dryer, we're going to do a little bit of Q&A. So those of you that have hair care questions in regards to Elite Hair Care products or maybe just your hair in general, hold those questions and then we'll do a Q&A while my clients are under the dryer. Okay, Mama, come on back for me. So I'm just going to go through and just detangle her. Now the same situation is going to be with her where she had her hair in waves that did not move. So now is the time where any shedding that was supposed to happen is going to happen. All right, we're going to use some cool water to rinse the conditioner. Also, you guys, this Monday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., I'll be doing a YouTube Live and TikTok Live for our Cyber Monday sales because we have a ton of deals that have not been published, mega deals that we'll be doing during the live. And also we'll be doing some giveaways during the live. So you guys make sure to mark your calendars, put your reminders in Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern time to join the live because we will be having some mega deals that will only be available during that time. Okay, and when I say mega deals, I mean 2 products for under $18. That kind of thing. Giveaways. Where some people can win whole collections. That kind of thing. So you guys be ready for that. And then, of course, our Black Friday sale is BOGO. Buy one, get one free on the Elite Hair Care site. And then we're going to maintain our $9 mega sale over on Crystal W. Okay, Mama. Let me just put a cap on you, and then you can actually sit in the front. I'm going to roller set her, and then I'll go ahead and do your waves. Okay. Go ahead. All right, so let's go to the front, you guys. We're going to do some rollers, and then we're going to wave my client. And then again, we'll do some Q&A after. So you guys hold your Q&A questions until my clients are under the dryer and I can answer them for you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set her. Now, there are some things that you do before roller setting, which we'll talk about in just a moment. There's a couple different things that I put on my clients' hair before I roller set them. Reason being is, hold on, let me put this around here. I don't really need it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just set it on top. It's not easy. There's a couple different things that I do before I do my roller sets to my clients. Number one, we're gonna go ahead and trim her. Matter of fact, we're gonna wait to trim you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait to trim you. I'm not gonna trim you today only because the relaxer did not take as well as I wanted it to.
Okay. All right.
And I'll wait until the hair is thoroughly dry, and then I'll flat iron it and trim it the next time around.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay, so we are gonna put some leave-in conditioner on her, which I'm gonna be using our Hydra Strength 2.0. So that'll be our leave-in conditioner. And then I also like to spray my client with our Shield Heat and Humidity Protectant Spray with split end control, okay? This is a heat protectant that is also a humidity protectant. It's gonna help keep that hair protected from the elements as well as from me when it's time for me to do the blow dry. And then I also like to use, lastly, our daily moisture cream. That is going to help to seal in some moisture into the hair. It is a leave-on moisturizer that you can use on a daily basis, no matter if you are natural or relaxed, okay? So I like to put that on the hair as well. Now we're gonna go ahead and roller set her. Chin back for me, mama. So even though her relaxer didn't take as well as I would like, more so towards the front, I know the back processed a lot more. I'm still going to roller set her because I can actually use a round brush to get those roots nice and straight. I mean, I could also do that when I'm doing the flat ironing, but I have just adapted the roller set way with a lot of my relaxed clients because I love the way it makes the hair feel, and so do they. Like their wraps last a lot longer. They don't have to do any flat ironing. It gives them a lot of body, a lot of volume. So roller setting definitely is a plus. I'm getting ready to have phototherapy. Would that affect my hair? Unfortunately, I can't answer that for you. That's something that you would want to ask your physician. I'm not a medical doctor. I can't give you that form of advice, nor would I even want to even act like I know, because I don't. But definitely ask, the physician that recommended it for you or whomever recommended that for you and see what they say. But you guys hold your hair care questions. Hold your Elite Hair Care product questions. We'll do all of that once my clients are under the dryer because I'll have time to sit there and read them. Just so we have established some ground rules really quickly. Just a little bit of housekeeping for the Q&A. Chin down for me. With Q&A, if you're asking me about another company's product, don't. Because I won't answer. Keep in mind, yes, I am a cosmetologist of over 20 years, but I am also a brand who has my own products. So you cannot go into Walmart and ask them if Target carries something. So why do it here? Just don't. And I don't want to have to say that to anyone. If you do have a question that doesn't resonate with Elite Hair Care or a hair care question in specific, meaning it's about something with your hair and you're asking for advice in respects to Elite Hair Care, I will not answer you. I will skip your question. Okay, you guys know I'm very to the point. Take it or leave it. Also, if you ask a question and I don't know the answer, best believe I will say I don't know. Okay, I don't believe in fake it till you make it. If I can't give you a wholehearted, truthful answer, then I'm not going to give you an answer. But I will tell you, hey, I'm not sure. Here's who I would probably address that question with: your physician or your stylist or something of that nature. Also, chemical services, I don't discuss. On what kind of relaxer is best to use. I don't do that. I still have very much so a lot of respect for my career choice, which is a cosmetologist, and I'm a cosmetologist first. So that's all. And other than that, be respectful. If you notice that I didn't answer your question and it wasn't something that was a part of what I just mentioned, just copy and paste it again. I probably didn't see it. Okay? I probably didn't see it. And then, of course, all of the links that you will use for anything that I recommend is in the description box. So the link to our hair care website, the link to Crystal Williams online website, the link to book an appointment if you're in New York, all of that is in the description box. So let's see who all is in here. I want to know who is natural. If you're natural, put natural in the chat. If you're relaxed, put relaxed in the chat. If you're transitioning, put transitioning, meaning you're transitioning from that relaxed to natural. Let's see how many of you are in here. And I have a feeling that is way more natural than relaxed. And guys, let me just be clear. There's no right or wrong. I'm team whatever you want to be. I love my relaxer. Adore my relaxer. I figured it was going to be more naturals. So once we get through the who's natural, who's relaxed, who's transitioning, I have another question for you guys. You got a pixie cut. All right, so you're relaxed. All right, so here's my next question. If you're natural, Is your hair currently out in its natural state, or do you have it covered up in some form of protective style, braids, whatever? If you're natural, is your hair out? If it's out, put the word out. If it's not, put something else, protective style, whatever word you want to use. I have another feeling that a good amount of you are going to say that your hair is covered up, which kind of puzzles me why people go natural to cover it up. All right, so now my next question is, for those of you that are natural with your hair covered up, why did you go natural? I'm only asking, it's not to judge you guys. I'm only asking, if you are natural and your hair is covered up, then why go natural? Because most people who get a relaxer, they get a relaxer because they don't want to cover it up. They want to wear it out. You know, the funny thing is I have more clients who I see for hair damage and malnourishment who are natural than I do relaxed. Hence the reason why the hair care industry, the product makers like myself and other companies, they target bad information about relaxers because they know that if you're natural, you're going to buy more product, you're going to use more product, you're going to test out more product, and you're going to spend 3 times the amount that a person with a relaxer would spend. Not to say you need to get a relaxer, you guys, just being verbally straight. My hair was breaking off with a relaxer. Okay. Easy to maintain. Natural hair is easy to maintain. That's the first. You can sit in my chair. Okay, guys, so we're gonna mold her. Yeah, because sodium hydroxide, another name for it is lye, is very good for the hair. Not correct. Nothing is great for the hair. But did you know that lye makes natural soap? You slather, if you really want me to be open about it, you slather lye all over your body. It's just cured lye. It's not different. So that's what I tell people, like, listen, like, you can't convince me that there's a right and wrong. Right? And I'm not saying that the person that made that comment is trying to convince that it's a right and a wrong. But let's be honest, you slather lye on your body every day. Soap is made with sodium hydroxide. How I know? I used to make soap. Natural soaps at that. It is just cured. It's the only difference. So you slather lye on yourself every day. Lye is also in Drano. So when people can't find sodium hydroxide, you know that they can actually go to Home Depot and get lye in the powder form. Traditionally, it's in the same plumbing aisle. I think they've kind of stopped selling it now because they figured out that people figured that part out. But okay. So that's why I tell people, like, listen, there's no convincing me over here Convince yourself, and whatever works for you is what works for you. That is me. You know, I don't judge people. Whatever decision they made, they made. I ask the question why a lot, because a lot of people, some of you just went natural because somebody else did. Some of you went natural because your favorite celebrity did it, and then when you see your favorite celebrity, they don't even show their own hair. Absolutely, I'm also team healthy hair. Do whatever works for you. Absolutely. If you want to be relaxed, go ahead. You want to be natural, go ahead. You won't get any judgment from me because everybody has a different reasoning of why they do things. All right. Thank you guys. All right, let me just clean up my space. You guys get your hair care questions ready. I'm just gonna put these items in the back and we can start our Q&A. Okay. Ooh. So I'm gonna use my other phone and check out your questions. Only because it's hard for me to even read them on the screen. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna start from Denise. Hey, Denise. All right, freezing flames. Where is it? Hey, I have loose curls that are really difficult to deal with in the morning and tend to dry out a lot. I would like to tame them a bit, but I haven't been able to find something that doesn't damage. So freezing flames. So there's a couple of different products that you can use for this. You can use our Elite Silk Wrap Foam. You can also add a small amount of the frizz control to your hair before you do this to keep the hair from drying out so much. You can also use our Definitely Curl Defining Cream or gel. It's a gel. But I would always say to make sure that you put at least a dime size amount of the frizz control on the hair first. And then you'll put either the Elite Silk Wrap Foam and scrunch it, or our Definitely Curl Defining Gel and scrunch it and allow it to air dry. If you are one of those people where you keep touching your hair all day, this is going to be a problem no matter what, because you're continuously manipulating the hair. That is not going to help you. You can also add a little bit of the Daily Moisturizing Cream to your hair before even putting the frizz control on. And that is going to help keep that hair nice and moisturized. But of course, it's going to dry. That is a part of the style. So, you want to just make sure that you're protecting it before you do that by using that frizz control and that Daily Moisturizing Cream. Britt, I got a biopsy. Didn't tell me what was wrong. Blood work good. Prescribed minoxidil oral and topical, which I had to stop taking it orally and got a correction cut, and it's still coming out. How do I stop it? So Britt, to be quite honest, I can't help you. I don't really know what the issue is. I probably say seek a second opinion, because medically there is an issue. It's not something that you're doing outside. If it's excessively shedding like that, remember the shedding isn't coming from the mid shaft down, it's coming from the root. So there is something else that is there. It could also be a change in diet. It could also be whatever you're doing to your hair styling wise is dehydrating the hair and causing a lot of shedding. But you really need to kind of, I would definitely say seek a second opinion. The minoxidil, you guys know my thought process on minoxidil. You keep using it, it's going to flourish. The moment you stop, everything that came in with it while you were using it is going to die. Because that is like giving a certain fertilizer to a plant, and it's growing that plant in a specific pattern, and then you stop giving it that fertilizer. Where's the backing of it? Right? So I would definitely say seek a second opinion, Britt, because medically I think that there's something else. But I don't want to give you bad advice either. Bonica. Can you please go back and answer my question? Can you please copy and paste it in the chat down below? Thank you. Not being mean, but that would be too much. Honestly, it's easier for you to copy and paste it for me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Crystal. Can you use the B7 serum on top of your hair, or should it only be used on the scalp? When used on the scalp, it feels so good. I call it liquid gold. Okay, so Levon, you can use it. Traditionally, you want to use it on the scalp. It is a scalp serum, right? All of our serums are really made for the scalp. Anything you put at the scalp level is going to distribute itself through the strand anyway. Another way that you can use that serum is actually creating a cocktail where you add some of the serum, couple drops, when you are putting your shampoo in your hand or even your conditioner in your hand. And then you can mix that together and it becomes a rinse out treatment. But if you're using it as a regular treatment, definitely apply it to the scalp. Hi, Crystal. I have relaxed hair and wanted to know what can I use to stop the irritation from the relaxer and the itching I'm experiencing. I've already done a protein treatment and I neutralized it. So let me make sure I understand. You have a relaxed hair and you want to know what you can use to stop the irritation from the relaxer. So are you saying that it's still irritated after the relaxer? Make me understand. I want to make sure that I'm answering your question right. You have irritation after post-relaxing, or you mean during the relaxer? During the process? Which one is it? Yes doesn't kind of tell me. Is it during the process or after the process? It's done. I don't know why I got this speech right here. After relaxing. If you're using what your stylist is using the same relaxer system, they may need to change it. It also might not have anything to do with the relaxer itself. It might just be that your scalp is dehydrated and you need to start nourishing your scalp more. Irritation after a relaxer, there should be none. There should be none unless you were burned during the relaxer. And when I say burned, meaning you experience irritation during the relaxer and now it's scabbed or it's burned from the relaxer system itself. But there should be no irritation after a relaxer is rinsed and you're done, except for if you already were irritated during the process. So I definitely try to have a conversation with your stylist, whoever's doing the relaxer, to see if maybe they need to change it, and just kind of start from there. Natural, but hair is turning gray. My hair is virgin when it comes to color. What's the best process? I'm not really knowing what the question is. So if you could retype that question in the form of an actual question. So give me the pretense, because right now I'm not sure what it is that you're asking me. What's the best process for what? Be a little more specific, Jeanette, so I can get you the right answer. When my hair was relaxed pre-menopause and stress messed my hair up, medical issues. Okay. I'm going to assume that's not a question. I don't know. What's the best process for coloring? I always say use the Clairol Gray Solutions. It's a oh yeah, look, I got to give you the key. It's locked. It's a semi-permanent color. I mean, it's good for gray blending. If you have resistant gray, you may need to go into a salon and get a professional color, like a demi. All right, let's see. Can a relaxer dull your hair color? Absolutely. Definitely. That's why traditionally when people get a retouch relaxer, they do their rinse the same day. Excuse me. I saw dupes of all your flat iron sizes on AliExpress. It hurts my heart because I know you worked hard on designing them the exact thing. Melly, I don't know if that's true or not. Honestly, we're in a world where dupes are very normal and I don't pay attention to it. You know, at the end of the day, everybody's going to do what they want to do when they want to do it. And I don't think that it's wise to spend my ducats going after people that I know is going to continuously do it. That's China. That's the way it is. But I appreciate you, Melly, for letting me know because it's definitely a thing. But what can I do? What can I do? I am not going to put my hard-earned money into chasing behind something that I know is going to constantly happen. Hence the reason why a lot of the designers stopped doing it too. I think Chanel is the only one that goes after people at this point. A lot of unless you're directly in their face, they don't even care to because it's like Medusa. You chop off one head and another head grows. So you're going to be doing this battle forever. Now, if someone is remaking my product, that's different because that is definitely a customized formula, 100%. That I will not stand for whatsoever. But when it comes to like actual tools, combs, brushes, there's no technology that you can't get. There's no technology that you can't get your hands on. Hey. What's up? No, yeah, it's just bring the aux. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, between like 2 and 3 is fine. Yeah. Okay, mama. Okay, babe. Thank you. Bye. All right, you guys, if you have any other hair care questions, now is the time to ask. Everybody always has questions when I'm working, but now there's not, like, you guys are like silent. Hi, Julia. Well, in the meantime of you guys getting your questions on, don't forget our Elite Exclusive Week sale is going on where all of our Crystal W online products, excluding my daughter's products that are $9 or less. Today, everything on EliteHairCareUSA.com is 25% off. No code is needed. Also, I'm taking appointments for New York clients for December the 10th. Thank you. For December the 10th only. The links for all of this stuff is in the description box. What am I going to eat for Thanksgiving? Okay, so let me give y'all my menu. Okay, so we're doing a kind of like a potluck, but not really a potluck. So everybody that's coming, they're actually bringing like alcohol and drinks, dessert, fruit. Food-wise, we have fried turkey, we have jerk turkey, we have dressing, green beans, rice and peas, white rice, collards, mac and cheese, potato salad, yams, just the traditional Thanksgiving fixings with a West Indian twist. Nothing more. What are you guys ready for Thanksgiving? I know some of you start cooking from today, which I'm gonna do my cakes today. Ooh, I'm so bloated, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do my cakes tonight. My boyfriend's gonna fry the turkey tomorrow because you know that only takes like an hour or two anyway. Best thing they ever made. Roasting a turkey is so over for me. I don't even care to. I don't want to. It's just ghetto. I don't want to. And my light bill is already a sky high. For me to go sit there and say that I'm gonna roast a turkey for 9 hours, it's enough. And I can't sleep knowing that I got something in the oven. I be at your house sounds delicious. What am I gonna drink? I'm a tequila drinker. I got some Red Label wine for my mom. All of my family members are bringing different bottles of alcohol, so tomorrow will definitely be a boozy day. I think that's it. Oh, you know, juice, soda, stuff like that. Oh yeah, ham. Oh, I'm glad you said that. I think my children put my ham in the freezer. Let me call them because I think they did. Like the ham, I'm gonna definitely do from today. Kind of partially. Alex, did they deliver a ham yesterday? The big ham? Can you go check in the freezer? Because I know I ordered one. Yeah, the big ham that you guys always like for me to make. Call Adriana and ask her, did they bring a ham? So you didn't put a big round of huge ham, the ham with the bone in it, nothing. Damn it. Okay, I gotta go buy one. All right, bye. Let me go check my Walmart order because I know for a fact that I had a ham on this order. It wasn't until you said ham. Now I have to go and check. Ooh, my stomach is bothering me. Ain't no ham. Oh no! Let me see if I can get one for the Walmart. Okay, do I want this big old ham that's almost 14 pounds or do I want this 5 pound? I don't like the one that's already cut either. There you go, Alex. Hey. No, that's the turkey. Okay, babe. I need a big old bone-in ham. I don't like the one that they already cut. No. Oh no! Bone-in ham. Okay. Why do people buy fully cooked hams? I mean, this one is spiral cut. I guess I can just get the spiral cut. I did not want a spiral cut ham. I like to cut my own. Yeah, no. Walmart's playing. Let me go to Instacart. I don't know what kind of ham that ham is. Man, thank you for saying that about that ham. Why is it checking Best Buy for a ham? All right. I don't like to buy from Publix, but because Publix likes to mark up their price, but at this point, sometimes Beckers ain't got no choice. Aldi. I guess Publix it is. So we'll have to just do it. And I was just at the store yesterday. I looked at a million hams yesterday and was like, oh, I don't need that. I already got some. Publix is playing. Why is Publix ham $40? Are they crazy? They're on literal drugs. I eat mashed potatoes, but I won't be making any tomorrow. We eat that a lot. See, now I need to go back through and think about what we don't have. We got oil, turkey, pans. I said I wanted to make a seafood salad. Ask me why I wanted to make a seafood salad tomorrow. I don't even eat imitation crab meat. I think it tastes disgusting. Yeah, I don't know why people do it. Okay. So we need some bacon. We definitely need some bacon. Eggs, I have pineapples, I'm making pineapple upside down cake, but I'm making it in a bundt pan, but not the one that has the lines. It's like more like a flat bundt. I'm trying it out. Okay, guys, I need everybody's opinion. Should I make the seafood salad? If you think I should make seafood salad, put a 1 in the chat. It's a seafood pasta salad. I'd have to have a minimum of 21s to say that I'm going to do this. If your scalp is itching, does it mean your hair is growing? Possibly. Okay, I see a couple ones. All right, so let me tell y'all what I saw. So it says I need routine. Listen, I am a recipe person, okay? I don't make this. So it says that I need a rotini pasta, or whatever, the colorful looking one. Y'all make, look at them. You make pasta salad too? Seafood pasta salad?
Yeah.
Okay, what you put in yours?
I was listening to what you said. You put the crab.
Okay.
And you do it with. You can put onion, the cut onion as well.
The purple one.
The white one.
The white one
would be okay as well.
Okay. What else?
And the pasta have to be colorful so he can have a nice
okay.
color.
I picked that one. I got the colorful one.
Overcook it then.
Okay, so it doesn't need to be cooked like my mac and cheese. Got it.
Yeah. And
okay.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, okay.
And you can put a little season too, or any kind of season that you like.
Okay.
And you put dry parsley, or you can put the fresh one as well. But you have to cut it really good. And done.
Okay. Okay. You do too?
No, I don't.
Nope, me either. All right. Do you put shrimp in yours?
Sometimes, but you have to be
the small ones.
One, extra small one.
Okay.
Yes. And you can put like sweet pepper as well.
Yeah, the bell peppers.
Bell pepper, yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, everybody's giving me these ones. All right, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna do it. Bell peppers. I like to buy that tri-pack. It's cheaper. Do you use imitation crab or real crab? I don't like imitation crab. It tastes weird.
But if you can find the little one that's already clean, that's
yeah.
Good. But I don't have to break the shell though.
Yeah, I see they have one, the white crab meat or the lump crab meat. I don't like imitation crab meat. I think it tastes weird. Yeah, I like the real one.
Because I only have them. They take off the shell.
Yeah.
Crab leg.
Yeah.
And you did. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that because okay, imitation crab meat is a hit or miss because some of it tastes weird, some of it don't. Yeah, yeah, nah. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm gonna. They have some crab legs for $11. I'm just gonna get that and just open it and take it out. Okay, so I got crab meat, I got shrimp, I got bell peppers, I got mayo, I got the mixed pasta with the one with the colors.
Yeah, color. That will look beautiful in the plate.
Am I missing something? No, right?
And the season?
And the seasoning. Okay, I have the seasoning. I just don't have any. I need some parsley anyway because I don't have any. Okay.
You can put some fixed pepper as well.
No, the red pepper.
Yeah, red pepper.
I have some of that at home.
Not too
I have
much.
that.
You know, some people they like hot stuff, some people.
Yeah, I ain't gonna make it hot. Yeah, I'm using the real crab. Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah, I don't know what. Since I was a child, imitation crab meat drives me nuts because I'm like, what? So what do you use to make it? What is it? Like, what is it? I know that they make soybean.
With fish as well. Yeah, it's a mixing thing.
No.
Add a lot of things.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm good now. Oh, Kasim's having a Thanksgiving party at his daycare today. It's exciting. They had a whole menu, and I'm like, which part of them gonna eat all of this? But okay. I brought applesauce. I just said, you know what? Let me bring a little something. Okay, I think I got it all. Let me make sure. I'm doing the mac and cheese. I got the cheese. I got the milk. I got the butter. Okay, I got the macaroni. Got it. The ham. I got the ham. I got the pineapples. I got the cherries. I got mustard. I got brown sugar. Good. When you guys make your ham, do you use mustard? You guys know that mustard actually works. So if you slather your ham with mustard first and then pack the brown sugar, it holds the brown sugar, but the mustard has no taste. It actually makes it taste very nice, if you want me to just be quite honest. I found that from a guy on YouTube. Watch this guy's video every year for the last 5 years because I can never remember how to do it. But it works. You ready? Your dry sauce? Yeah, come on, mama. Ooh, my head itch. We got juice, we got popsicles. Oh, my baby needs some Chef Boyardee. All right, pros. So let me check out so I can get this stuff within 3 hours. And they'll just deliver it to our house, so I don't have to go and buy this. I'm still gonna end up in the store anyway today, but that's fine. Adriana just doesn't even know that we're going to the discount, the DD's discount. I like to buy my decor from there. It's so cost effective. My belly hurts. All right. Are we ready? Let's get it. Hold on, guys. So I got new capes. These are my styling capes. Aren't they pretty? I got them embroidered. Thank you. Let me turn you around so they can see it. Look at that. Elite hair care experts in hair loss and care. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take out her rollers. And while I'm taking out her rollers, scared the life out of me. Child out, she done fell out of the dryer. Oh Lord. Oh God, not today. Let me spray you down a little bit, and by the time I'm done, you'll be dry, and you know I gotta spray you when you out. Yeah, 15 minutes anyway. Listen, all I heard was I'm like, listen, babe, you gonna have to go home and do that. Don't do that here. Don't do that here, please. All right. Oh, so you guys want a story time? You guys know my story times are always good. If you want a story time, put a 1 in the chat or fire it. All right. So if you guys recall, I posted a video of Adriana getting surprised and pranked when she got her car. Everybody recalls that? Okay, so we did the prank with the minivan. And, you know, she needed to appear to be grateful because she know I ain't playing it, which she did very well. I mean, I would have been highly upset too, but I'm going to play it off too, and then I'm going to go talk trash. So I'm going to start from that part of the story. Okay, so we were having a conversation a little bit after she had gotten the car. And, you know, Adriana's 17 now. So we were laughing about it after the fact because, you know, she finally got what she wanted. And she's like, Mommy, I got to tell you something, Mommy, but you can't get mad, okay? You got to promise that you won't get mad, okay? And this is exactly how she said it. I said, all right, I'll give you a pass. I'll give you a pass. Because I thought she was going to tell me something other than this. But I said, okay, I'll give you a pass. So she says, I'm gonna let you read it, okay, Mommy? I'm gonna let you read it. And then I'm gonna let you listen to my commentary, Mommy. But again, you can't get mad, okay? So by this point, I already know that it's something. Like, this is something. All right. Can you guys hear me over the blow dryer? I think you can. You can hear me over the blow dryer? If you can hear me over the blow dryer, let me know. I just want to make sure because I'm still going to be working. Grace, can you hear me over the blow dryer? Grace will tell me. Okay. All right, good. So I look at her text messaging between her and Alex. And she texts Alex and says, Alex, Mommy got me this minivan. And she think that I'm going to drive it. She got me effed up. That's exact. Just fill in the blank of the F. This was what she texted Alex. So I read it. And I just, give me 2 seconds, Benika. I read it and I started laughing because I'm like, oh my God, my child is cursing. So she was like, Mommy got me effed up. Just like that. She talked about the minivan because she was still sitting in the minivan at this time. So then after that, she had her video rolling as well. When we were doing the prank without her knowing that it was a prank. And she let me listen to her commentary on her phone from the video. So if you guys recall the video, I was asking, I said, what year is it? And I said, does it have power locks or something? I listened to her commentary and she's like, in the car, she's like, what the F she asked me do it have power locks for? So I was like, well, geez. You know, like, savage moment. It was a savage moment because she was like, Mommy, I didn't want to look ungrateful, Mommy, but I was really upset. She's like, in her commentary, after she said that, she was like, why the fuck she give me a minivan? She's like, of all things, that's what she got me, a minivan. So that was the first part. Now here's the kicker, and I want y'all to listen to me very well. Adriana got her car that Wednesday. Yeah, it was a Wednesday. She got the car on Wednesday. She got her driver's license a couple weeks after, but she had her permit already. She had been practicing driving. As you guys know, she passed her driving test, so we know that she can drive. Do you guys know that Adriana hit the car by Sunday? No, by Saturday. She gets the car Wednesday, hits the car Saturday. Now, if anybody knows anything about insurance, I could not contact the insurance about her hitting this car. So, again, she gets the car Wednesday. She hits the car Saturday, but here's how it happened. Sunday, I let her drive to my mom's house while I drive behind her. I leave them at my mom's house because they were going to a church event. And Adriana calls me hysterical. Mom, somebody hit my car. Somebody hit my car, Mom. I'm like, what? I said, FaceTime me, let me see. So when she FaceTimes me and Andy is in the car. And all we did was look at the car. And Andy was like, hell no, that's the garage. That's all he said. He said, hell no, that's the garage. You don't see the paint color? I said, huh? He's like, nobody didn't hit her. Nothing more than she hit the garage and she's trying to play it off like somebody hit that car. Because I'm like, wait, she didn't even go anywhere with the car for somebody to hit it. So we go, and now we play FBI, and we go to the garage. Lo and behold, the garage wall is scaled off. I was so mad. On Sunday, I told her to stay at her grandma's house. I said, you're going to have to stay at your grandma's house because I'm going to end up killing you. Mind you, this car isn't even 4 days old yet, okay? Not even 4 days old. And she hits the car and then lies about it. And says that she doesn't know what happened. Somebody hit the car. Oh my gosh, somebody, Mom, I don't know. Like, I'm talking like she did it so good. She was so good with it. So at this point, I called my mom and I said, Mommy, I said, I got a trick for her. I said, watch what we're going to do. So I called my mother and I said, Mommy, I'm going to call you and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to call her and I'm going to tell her that we're going to send that car back. That's exactly what I said. This was that Sunday. So I called my mom. I said, Mommy, act like you don't know nothing. I'm going to tell her that we act like we said we're going to send the car back because she's not ready for this type of car. Furthermore, she lied about it, so she's definitely not ready for this type of car. Now, if y'all know anything about cars, ain't no returning no damn car. It's a car note. That's right. Okay? But she don't know that. Anyway, I call her and I say, Adriana, I feel like we should have gotten you a Corolla or something super tiny because you're not ready for this luxury car. The fact that you even lied about it tells me that you're not ready for a car, period. And I think we're going to go ahead and send it back. She's like, all I heard her say was, yes, ma'am. So I hang up the phone, and my mom calls about my mother is a better actor than me. She calls about 5 minutes later, and she's like, Crystal? She's like, what's going on? I just walked into the room, and Adriana is in tears. Just like that. I'm like, oh, because I told her that I'm going to send the car back. She's like, well, Let me just have a conversation with her because I don't know. Let me talk to her. I'll call you right back. So my mom sends me a photo of Adriana in the bed, in tears, wrapped up like her dog just died. Yeah. And my mom calls me back. Again, she's the good cop. I'm the bad cop. She's like, I think we should give her another chance. I don't think she'll lie about this again. I think that we need to just give her the opportunity to redeem herself, and then just kind of take it from there. If she does it again, we're going to return the car at whatever consequence. I said, okay. No problem. So we call her back and tell her that we're going to give her another chance at this car, and that if she lies ever again, blah, 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 what's going to happen? She's like, okay, because she in there in tears. Don't know what to do with herself. You know, you done showed the whole world that you done got this amazing car. The world and seen it on your Instagram, your TikToks. You done did everything under the sun for you to go hit the car at my expense again. Anyway, I couldn't call the insurance, so I had to go and get it fixed out of pocket. That was $1,200 for the one hit on the side that scraped the garage. Mind you, that's not even to fix my garage yet. So we're not even talking about that yet. Meaning fix the wall, because the house is going to get painted, so I'm not worried about the wall. Anyway, that passes by. I tell her, you're not ready to drive to school by yourself just yet. So we just do a little more practice, because the part of the garage that she's entering in is the narrow side. So she has to learn how to turn into the garage. But the charger was installed on that side. Oh, that is a Christmas gift. Believe that. So the charger's on that side, so she has no choice but to use that side. Anyway, the other day, mind you, I already done put in for the parts for this car to be fixed, all this stuff. The other day, I walk in the house, she's at the table doing homework. She's like, I said, Adriana, how was your day? She's like, it was good, mommy, She sound kind of sad, but I'm like, okay, maybe she having her little teenage love affair problems. I don't know. So I just left it. So I'm laughing, talking to them in the kitchen, having my regular conversation. And she's like, Mommy, I need to talk to you. I said, what happened? She's like, she started arming me now. It became an arm. It was an arm moment. I said, what happened? She's like, I was coming in the garage and I hit the other side of the car. Now the car got a hit on the front and the whole backside is scraped. Now the same garage got both sides skimmed off. And at that moment, I was livid. I turned to her and I said, I'm not sure if you ain't got no damn sense or you just stupid. Because I was so mad. Like, I could not console myself at that moment. I went in the room and I'm telling Andy, I'm like, listen, I'm about to beat her ass. I'm about to beat her so bad. He's like, beat her for what? So when I tell him, he go out there, he's like, what? So he just shakes his head and acts like, I'm about to just watch TV. So I go and I look at the car. All right, mind you, the front of the car, if this is the front of the car, all of right here, this is dented and the little wheel plastic, that's scraped. Here's the back of the car. All of right here is scraped. The whole back door and the back panel is scraped. Gray. Car's gray. So when I came back to my senses, because you got to come back to your senses, the only thing I could say to myself was, okay, she didn't lie about it. Because that was the biggest problem I had the first time. She lied about it. I said, okay, she didn't lie. But I'm still highly upset because you hit the damn garage after we had all of this. So at this point, my response is, now you're going to start parking that. And I'm telling y'all my exact words. I said, now you're going to start parking that shit in the driveway outside. I don't care if we have bears and it's by the garbage can, because that's where the bears like to be. That's where your car is going from now on. And I just left it there and walked out. And she's sitting there in tears. She boo-hooing. I said, you know what? A part of me wants to say that you're not even driving to school no more. I'm just going to start dropping you off. Because right now, you don't know how to take care of your car. She's like, yeah, Mommy, but I didn't even notice that I had hit the garage, Mommy, because it didn't even make a noise. Oh, my gosh. Like, she was like, it didn't even make a noise. I'm like, I think I can trim you now. Yeah. So when we were going on vacation, that is the time that I decided to drop the car off, because I knew we would be gone for a little over a week. And I go and I drop it off to the guy. Well, I go to the guy and I'm like, Francisco, I need you to give me a good price because I'm paying this out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an insurance claim. I need you to give me a deal on this. He's like, well, He's like, you know that Tesla is expensive to fix because of the paint. I said, okay, so how much is it going to cost me? He's like, well, that back panel, I got to respray the whole door and the other panel. And I got to replace all the plastic parts. So now her car has cost a total of $2,500 to repair some scratches. She has no job. She works for me. It is still my money. I just want to like. And then, you know what makes it so bad? Here's Andy's response. I told you not to give her that Tesla. You should have got her a Corolla. What's the difference? It's still a hit. A hit is a hit is a hit. I still got to repair it. If it was a new Corolla or a Tesla, it's the same thing. Yeah, it might be just a little cheaper, but a hit is a hit. She still needs to learn to drive. And she's not even hitting people on the road. Thank you, Jesus. You are tearing up our home. You are tearing up the side walls of our house. That is the problem right now. Like, I don't know, y'all. She's fine. Thank you, Jesus. She's fine. You know, and that's all I kept saying. But, you know, in the midst of it, you don't want to hear that. I know. In the midst of it happening, and $2,500 later, and the car is not even, I haven't even paid a car note yet.
Because it's not 30 days, right?
I haven't even paid the first car note. Okay? I have not even paid the first car note, you guys. And she already hit it twice. In the same place at home. Says, yeah, but hit on a cheaper car would be less money on repairs. Yeah, but honestly, the Tesla pays for itself. No disrespect. And I say this to everybody. The electric car that charges at home, I got my first light bill. It didn't even go up $22. And she charges that car every single day, 7 days a week. And I have not spent $1 on gas. So, you know, between her car and the Range Rover is more expensive. Because the gas alone will drive you berserk. The maintenance will drive you berserk. So it's like the benefit kind of outweighs the risk. You know, my first day driving, I hit my neighbor's mailbox down flat on the ground and it crumbled. And it was his 40th birthday. So it's fine. That was my first day in a car. So I have to also take into account that I've had my fair share of accidents. I've totaled my mother's vehicle twice. The first one was because I called myself speed driving to get to school and wasn't paying attention and tried to not kill another person and ended up in trees on the side of Kirkman and lost a tooth. The second time wasn't even my fault, but it happened. So, you know, God forbid I ever have to worry about that. Like, we all got to have our tits. Ain't nobody perfect. But at the time, I didn't care about that. You know, it wasn't until you sit down and you think to yourself. You think to yourself, you know. Remember yourself, Crystal. That's all you can think. But the car is fixed. I'm actually picking it up today, so.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that lady right, and I was wondering if that was your comb.
Huh?
She said, I saw someone with a comb on another styling channel. She's correct. I did too. And I said,
Well, no, that comb it's a universal comb. Anybody can make the comb. That's why I say tools. I don't stress myself with tools because tools, anybody can remake a tool.
Gotcha.
I didn't cast that comb myself.
Okay.
Just like there's a million shampoo combs, this is the same thing.
That's so cool.
Feel better?
Yes, goodness. 10 weeks, 10, 12 weeks since my last relaxing. It feels lovely.
So that's my story time, you guys. I didn't want to talk about it until I was ready. It's like a bad relationship. You just gotta wait. There you go, Mom. Let me spray some finishing product on you. So yeah. Yeah. That is my my child. But she's done a lot better. I mean, honestly, her driving on the streets is great. Because I have 360. I watch her drive on the streets. I even follow them secretly. Oh gosh, they were so mad. Alex was like, did you see their face when they were describing my things that I do? If you guys aren't on my Instagram, go check out my following my children without them knowing.
That was so funny, Crystal. Oh,
You
my
gonna cry?
goodness. I caught that getting ready for work one morning, and I said, "Let me see what."
Listen, that thing was so funny.
Girl, it is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Yes, ma'am. You ladies have a
I'll see you in 2
beautiful
weeks,
Thanksgiving.
okay?
Yes, you 2 or 3 weeks, Crystal.
I think 2.
2. Okay, and we'll do protein at that time.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Okay,
See you
babe.
Monday.
My Instagram, I am _ Crystal Williams. I am _ Crystal Williams. You guys can go check out I followed my children to school without them noticing reel. The only reason why I didn't post it on YouTube is because I use copyrighted music. And I don't, I don't play with my channel. I don't play with y'all like that. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving.
You as well. You want to book for next month, right?
No, you can go on there. It's open.
Okay, because my appointment was the 6th. I have to change it.
Oh, yeah, go. It's open.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still
All
open.
right, thank you.
Okay, baby. Anyway, you guys, so yes, that is my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. So you know what's the funny thing, right? Now that I have Adriana's car, whenever I have to rent a car, which I have rented a car while her car is in the shop because the Range Rover is also being used, I rent Teslas. Because number one, I don't pay for charging. When you rent a Tesla, they don't actually charge you for the charging. So I don't pay for the charging. Furthermore, I got a charger at home so I can charge it at night at home. I don't have to buy gas. I don't have to stop at a gas station. I don't do any of that. So like, I find myself anywhere I go, if I'm not renting something super nice, I'm renting a Tesla. Because it is literally the most cost effective. And honestly, it was cheaper than me renting a full-size budget rental car. That's the craziest thing. I rented a Tesla for $90. If not, and I had rented a full-size rental car, that would have run me $100 and something to still have to put gas in it. So listen, I'm already in the process of getting a Model X because I'm going to wrap it with Elite Hair Care Business on it and turn it into my everyday car with my business name all over it because I'm a walking billboard, right? But that is the car that I'm going to be wrapping, a Tesla. I don't want to pay for gas ever again, and I don't want to have to pay for any maintenance other than tires. I don't even think pay for brakes on this car. I think it's tires and windshield wipers, and your updates, like your service is Wi-Fi. It's your service is actually done through your Wi-Fi in your group at home. That is service. So who would not do that? That's why I tell people, like, yes, it might cost you a couple dollars more, but my Mercedes, which you guys know, I had my Snowy. Snowy is $100,000 car. Snowy also in maintenance. I probably spent 20-30,000 in maintenance. This is standard maintenance. Plus, if it's a problem, like I needed to get a radiator, that was $2,600 because my cousin is a mechanic. I needed a hose that is in the most difficult place of the car. Well, that was another $3,000. My trunk struts, which are motors, went out. That was like $2,700. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, any day, I'll take that. I'll take a Tesla any day. They can have the rest. I still want a new Range Rover, though. So you guys know I'm a manifester. I manifest everything that I have, everything that I want, and that's what I've been doing. So, Model X me, please. I'll take a Model X. Thank you. In white. And if I don't get it in white, in black, because I'm going to wrap it. And it's going to be a billboard for Elite Hair Care, which is another reason why I want it, because I'm a walking billboard. I am a walking billboard. Anyway, you guys, happy Thanksgiving. I'll definitely come back on live, if not today, tomorrow. So you guys will be able to watch me cook and we can chat and laugh and do all of that good stuff. I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to my story time. Thank you guys for supporting Elite Hair Care in its entirety. Don't forget to go and support the girls' Rome fundraiser. I probably should have did a fundraiser for the damn car, but it's fine. Get your custom domino sets, your custom coasters. Sorry, I'm outside, you guys. Don't forget all the Crystal W online products are $9 or less. And our weight loss success program for how you guys see me losing these thousands of pounds through intermittent fasting. That is $14. Get that now so then after Thanksgiving you can get started and get that weight off. Stop waiting until January because that's stupid. Resolutions don't work. Okay? But I'll see everybody later. Also, don't forget everything on Elite is off, excluding our tools, which will be on sale this weekend, which is our blow dryer and our flat irons. Those will be on sale this weekend. All right, I love you guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving again. Peace out.